Hey guys, this is Ashtin here, your anime and manga enthusiast for nerdspec.com, and I'm here to bring you the trailer analysis for the last final Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F or Resurrection of Frieza movie trailer. So, this trailer came out last week sometime. I'm a little late, but I only put out movies, once a week. So, yeah, this is definitely the trailer that got me the most excited about the movie. But there are some letdowns that I saw, but we'll go over those. Let's just start off the trailer, and here we see Trunks slashing Frieza in half. A little flashback of what happened before the Android saga. And let's go a little forward here. We see Frieza's ship arriving. This is something we've already seen. His whole army. Let's go back to that. I don't understand how this many people fit in his ship, unless there was multiple ships. Maybe there's one outside of the atmosphere that's sitting there, and they all flew down to Frieza's main ship. But we don't know. But this is definitely too many people to be in that one ship. It'd be a little ridiculous if there was that many people in that ship. Let's keep going forward here. And we see the Z Warriors with Jocko, which is definitely a big surprise. I did not know Jocko was going to be in this movie. I didn't even know he was going to be relevant. I thought he was just a little side manga thing that Akira made just to, please some fans. But apparently he made him for a purpose, and he knew that he wanted to incorporate him in the movies. And if you don't know who Jocko is this little green, or this little blue and purple guy right here next to Gohan. And he is a galactic patrol officer. So he probably knew that Frieza was coming. He probably knew what happened. He probably knew Frieza got resurrected, and he warned the Z Warriors. And as of right now, all we have is Master Roshi, Krillin, Tien, Piccolo, and Gohan. I do not know where Trunks and Goten are. I don't even know if they show up in this movie. I don't think they do, because we haven't seen anything about them. But apparently Jocko looks like goes to warn them to confront Frieza's army and stop them from destroying the planet or just eradicating the human race. And let's go forward here, and we see Frieza coming out of his let's go back a little bit. We see Frieza coming out of his ship, and then we see Goku. When we're going to get to Goku a little bit later in this, because there's definitely something pretty big that I noticed about him and Vegeta in this movie and all the movie trailers. And let's keep going forward, and we see Frieza up close. We've already seen these in the past few trailers, and his army flying out, and it honestly looks like a swarm of like mosquitoes flying towards what looks like to be the Z Warriors. And we all know the Z Warriors are probably going to destroy that army fairly easily. Even Master Roshi gets in on the phone. We see Tien with his tri-beam blasting out a huge hole. And it's not a hole, it's, I guess he just put himself in a canyon, so that way it funnels all of the enemies in there and kills a lot at once. And we see Krillin here back to his bald head ways. Krillin is actually a police officer in this movie. He takes a police officer job, and I don't know if they show it in this movie, but if you guys haven't read the new chapter that Akira came out with, I believe he's doing 3 chapters before the release of this movie in order to hype it. It's like the events before Frieza arrives. So we see Krillin flying through his forest, Piccolo shooting a whole bunch of energy blasts, and it looks like they all take him to these narrow areas just to kill a lot at once, close them in and just blast them away. We see Gohan turning Super Saiyan, which hopefully gets explained in this movie, but at this point, I'm really just at the point where it's like whatever with Gohan, because honestly, it makes me feel that Akira's just, powering down Gohan at this point. At this point, after Gohan turned Mystic, he should be still pretty dang strong. He should be up where Goku and Vegeta are. I mean, he might be a little behind them now since it's been about 3 or 4 years, but he should still be quite a bit stronger than the other Z Warriors and just a bit weaker than Goku and Vegeta. Let's keep going, and here we see with that ring, I believe that is Sorbet, and he's one of the one of Frieza's armies. He's one of the leaders of the armies that helps revive Frieza. And keep going forward here, and we see Goku and Frieza fighting. Now, one thing you will notice throughout all the trailers is that we don't ever see Goku turn Super Saiyan, ever. And from what we have found out, Goku and Vegeta, the reason they have that symbol on their shirt is because they are now training under Whis, which is pretty crazy, because you wouldn't think that would happen after Battle of Gods. But apparently that is happening now. Goku and Vegeta are training under Whis. We don't know for what reason. Maybe Whis just got bored since Beerus sleeps for like years at a time. Or maybe Beerus just wants somebody when he wakes up to challenge. And I believe it's been about 2 or 3 years in between Battle of Gods that this movie happens. So if Beerus went 75% 2 or 3 years ago, and Saiyans gain strength at a phenomenal rate, in 3 years' time, Goku and Vegeta should be a pretty good fight for Beerus. And I don't believe they fight him in this movie, but the next movie, which they're probably going to release, it will probably have to do with a Goku versus Beerus fight, or a Vegeta versus Beerus fight, or maybe even a Gogeta versus Beerus fight, which would be really cool. We haven't seen much of Gogeta. Matter of fact, we haven't seen any canon Gogeta. Some people think Gogeta is canon because he was in GT, but Akira Toriyama came out and said that he does not consider GT canon, since obviously it wasn't made by him. There was no manga for it. So if we do get a Gogeta in the next movie, it'll be the first canon Gogeta we'll ever see, and it will be super awesome, because maybe we'll get like a Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta, even though Akira Toriyama said there's not going to be any more Super Saiyan 3. But I mean, I think a lot of people would want that. Even a Super Saiyan 2 Gogeta would be pretty cool. Or a Super Saiyan God Gogeta. Now that would be awesome. Okay, I'm just rambling, but let's keep going. We see Frieza here powering up into his new state, and Goku powered up. And as we can see, Frieza has turned into Lakers Frieza. Just kidding. But those are Lakers colors, purple and gold. But it looks like what they're doing now is pretty much making transformations just be just different colors, I guess, because Super Saiyan God, all Goku changed was his hair color, and he became a little skinnier. Now Frieza, all he has is a different color. But from what I've been hearing on different forums and stuff, apparently in Japan, gold represents power. So it does make sense, since Super Saiyan, you know, his hair turns gold. A lot of anime and manga protagonists have spiky gold hair. So now we get Frieza getting his quote-unquote Super Saiyan form, or Super Frieza form. I don't know what they're going to call it in the movie. But this is what he looks like. And if we keep going through this trailer, keep going, we see Goku, that we've already seen this, shooting a huge blast against Frieza, and Frieza against Goku. And as you can see here, Goku still is not Super Saiyan. And from what I'm thinking is, part of Goku and Vegeta's training is to defeat Frieza without turning Super Saiyan. Because I believe if they did, I mean, given the fact that they don't turn Super Saiyan in this whole trailer, if they did turn Super Saiyan, they would probably defeat Frieza fairly easily. So this whole, unless they're just hiding the fact that Goku's turning Super Saiyan, but I doubt they're doing that. There would be no reason to do it. So it looks like that's probably going to be part of their training, unless part of their training was Whis taking away their Super Saiyan abilities so they can just bolster up their base forms, which essentially is what they do anyway. But Whis probably tells them, or Beerus, one of the two, probably tells them that, hey, if you guys want a good fight, since you guys are Saiyans, and the longer you fight, the stronger you get, and if you get defeated, we won't let you die, but you'll get a Zenkai boost, which always is a dramatic strength increase for you guys. So that's my thinking going into this, of why we don't ever see any Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. So let's keep going forward. And there's Jocko running against the mountain, Bulma, Pilaf and his gang. And this, let's go back right here, Vegeta powering up. A lot of people are saying this is Vegeta becoming a Super Saiyan God. Because when Goku became Super Saiyan God, he had a blue aura around him. But the thing is, Vegeta must have found a way to become Super Saiyan God without 5 other Saiyans, you know, giving him power because he's on a different planet with Beerus, Whis, and Goku and Frieza. That's what it looks like. Who knows how Frieza finds it and gets there, but this looks like Vegeta's getting really mad and powering up. It looks like Super Saiyan God, but from what Akira Toriyama said, we're not going to be seeing Super Saiyan God because Goku absorbed the Super Saiyan God, some of the Super Saiyan God power, so there's really no point of seeing it again. But Akira also said that he wanted to make Vegeta the main guy in the next movie, so maybe Goku gets defeated and is unable to fight, and Vegeta finally gets his revenge against Frieza, since Frieza pretty much tormented him his whole life. Let's keep going here. You see a good shot of Super Frieza, or whatever we're gonna call him, Lakers Frieza. Now we don't know if he can go, you know, that big bulky 100% Frieza form. We don't know if he can do that in this state. I would imagine he could, but he's pretty battle damaged right now. And it looks like this is the part where he's kind of just beating up on Goku. And I believe Frieza even offers Vegeta to come and join his army, but we probably know that doesn't happen. Let's keep going here. We see Piccolo get punched in the face by some ox-looking thing. And the only way I can see that this, you know, becoming a thing is if the Z Warriors just run out of energy defeating all these different guys, which that has to be the only possibility, because Frieza's army, I mean, the main guy of the army, Sorbet, says he's as strong as Zarbon and Dodoria was, and those guys are really weak right now compared to the Z Warriors. So yeah, let's keep going here, and we see Gohan also hit the ground, which doesn't make any sense to me, especially against those fodder. But we see Piccolo behind him. Maybe Piccolo knocks him unconscious. Maybe. Maybe they honestly took Gohan out of it. Maybe that was when he was turning Super Saiyan, and they chopped him Piccolo comes up behind him and chops him in the back of the neck in order for the Z Warriors to actually have a chance of getting some fighting in, since they haven't had any fighting since Buu Saga, essentially. But yeah, that could definitely be it, because there's no way a Super Saiyan would lose to any of those guys. A Super Saiyan could probably wipe out that whole army in one blast. So let's keep going forward. And there's Frieza in his form right here. He has that aura around him, which is pretty cool. I really honestly don't like his design, his new design. I really would have liked to see. I honestly thought they were going to make him look like the 4th transformation of Cooler, which would have made Cooler an actual canon character. But it doesn't look like they're going that way. Anyway, let's keep going. And we see this is where Beerus, I believe where Beerus is at. This was in the last movie. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe this is Beerus just waking up and he's blowing up a whole bunch of stuff, you know. Here's Frieza powering up. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe that's him after his training. You see those the rocks flying up in a circle of like a whirlpool around him. Pretty cool shot there. So apparently, if you guys didn't know, Frieza gets this power for training for 4 years. Apparently he's never trained in his life, and not for 4 years, 4 months, which is a really short period of time. And he somehow ascends to this new power. All right, let's keep going here, and we see Goku getting smashed up by Frieza, and Goku looks pretty beat up, but again, he's still not in his Super Saiyan form. So again, he probably doesn't turn Super Saiyan this whole movie. The only person who turns Super Saiyan this whole movie is probably Gohan. And there he's getting kicked into the rock face, and we see Beerus and Whis here. And honestly, I think this is just after where I said this is where he was from. And although see all that rubble, maybe he blew up that planet, got blown up, and now they're just sitting here. And it looks like they're watching something. Maybe they're looking at like a globe. Maybe Whis has like a globe they can look at different parts of the universe or something. Or maybe this is where Goku and Frieza are fighting at. We'll just have to see. And then we see beat up Goku right here, and Vegeta looking down on him. Very reminiscent of when they were on Namek, and this was actually Vegeta on the ground dying, and Goku was looking over him, like Vegeta is here. So we'll see what happens, but my guess is Frieza gets the win. Or not Frieza gets the win, but Vegeta gets the win this time around. Hopefully next time around Gohan gets a win, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. Alright, keep going here, and we see Frieza with his maniacal laugh going on, and a planet exploding. Who knows what that's from. And this, honestly, this explosion right here that happens, I think the planet explosion is different from this explosion. And because this explosion looks a lot like what happened at the end of the first Battle of Gods. On the first Battle of Gods at the very end, we see Beerus shooting that huge energy ball toward Earth to blow it up, and Goku turns Super Saiyan God for a brief moment. And this is the exact kind of aura that comes out of Goku when he turns Super Saiyan God. So maybe this is Vegeta becoming a Super Saiyan God right here. We'll have to see, or maybe it's Goku because we hear Goku screaming in the background. But we'll have to see. But this definitely doesn't look like a Planet Buster type thing. It looks way more like the same aura that was given off by the Super Saiyan God Goku. And keep going here. And that is the end of the trailer. Dragon Ball Z Return of F, or Fukatsu no F, whatever you want to call it. And this actually comes out next month. In Japan, it comes out next month. So we're probably going to start getting a lot of leaked footage. From what I remember, it was about 4 months when we got a subbed version. It came out fairly quick. 4 months before we got a subbed version we got a version that leaked online, and then somebody subbed it. So around August is probably when we'll get the new Dragon Ball Z movie online. I doubt it. They probably would have announced it by now, but I was really hoping that they would have pulled what they did with Naruto and had them come out in theaters in the United States, just subbed in small theaters, because they did that with Naruto. There was one in Seattle. I didn't go see it. But that'd be nice. I would still go see it in an international theater, down in Seattle. That's where I'm from. And watch it subbed. I would totally be down for that. You guys could take my money. But yeah. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait till around August. Good birthday present for me. But anyways, guys, if you guys liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Nerd Swag. Until next time, you guys, peace.